Hello everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We're back after the Halloween event, which I got my new little minion thing here, little Yin. Gonna be having that one around for a bit. So let's go ahead and begin on our Paladin quest stuff. Looks like we'll get another ability from this, Cover. Take all damage intended for another party member, duration 12 seconds. Okay. Welcome, Paladin. You should know that word of your deeds has reached me. Few are those who follow the true Paladin path without misstep, but you are one of them. I'm proud to call you sister. You have kept the faith. In return, I must have faith in you. It is time that you knew the truth, though it is hard to share, for it is a shame I'd rather keep hidden from outsiders. Perhaps you remember when I told you the traitor and the sword Oathkeeper that he stole. His name is Sol Zago. He was my predecessor as captain of the Sultan Sword Elite. Yes, he was the same man who I admired as a child. He inspired me to take up the sword and follow the way of the Paladin. He was the paragon of Paladins until he changed. Some years ago now, there was a struggle for influence between the Sultanate military and a faction within the syndicate known as the Monterists. The latter emerged triumphant, and the army's authority was diminished dramatically. Though Zazogil was still captain of the Sultan Sword Elite, he knew his position was perilous, so he fled, taking Oathkeeper with him. In doing so, he went against the words that he had spoken on bended knee before his royal liege. Now it falls to me as captain to restore the honor in the name of the Sultan Sworn. If that means cutting down my former mentor and master, I would do it gladly, for his misdeed cannot be forgiven. But his death would not lift the stain that mars our name. He must be put on trial at a public court so that everybody knows his crimes. Then and only then can we begin to earn the people's trust again. He served for over 30 years as captain of the Sultan Sword Elite, and he is a formidable foe. If you can match his skill with the sword, even together, you and I would find it difficult to take him alive without mortal harm to one side or the other. So you must continue to hone your skills and prepare for the day when we will face him. To complete the next stage of your training, you must do this. Go to the Yugram River in eastern Thanalan and find the brazier we have placed there. By lighting it, you will draw the ire of the lepidodes dwelling within the waters. Face the creatures in battle and master your new skills. The fight will not be easy, but if you take to heart what you've learned and let the crystal be your guide, you'll triumph. Alright. So eastern Thanalan, let's go ahead and see if we have a... Yep, Camp Dryboat, I'll go there. Taking a bit of time for the load through Thanalan. I don't know what it is about Thanalan, but sometimes it has really long load times. I'm tired. Another early day for me, but I wanted to get a little bit in. But we'll go ahead and take care of that. It seems like all the quests for the Paladin stuff is just to go and do these braziers, essentially. So I assume we'll have one more for the 45 one, and then the 50 is going to be taking out this guy that they've been talking about. I think we're starting to get close now to it. Well, kind of. We're gonna have to go over this bridge here. Let me go ahead and get on the chocobo, I think. Furballs. Alright, this should be right about where we need to be, I think. Must be up top. Hey, come on. Or is it in here? I'm not quite sure. Okay, yeah, it is here. So we'll go ahead and light this sucker up. Where are they? Man, these are, yeah, they're level 4 or level 39 because I'm level 40 quest, so that doesn't make sense. I've actually lost quite a bit of health. Yeah, I got that shield bash in. Okay, well, I kinda had the recording start messing up on me, but I caught it, I think, fairly early on. I think I had to go fight some fish things in a river for the Paladin quest and all that, and I think it started messing around when I started fighting, so I had to restart the recording software, but everything should be fine now, I assume. So let's go ahead and talk. We got the fight over with the brazier and lit it, so it should be all good now. Good, you've mastered new skills and made them your own. But much work remains to be done before you can face the traitor Zogil. When you're close to fighting him, as our net draws tighter, it grows ever more important that we make ready for the moment when the fish must at last be landed. Okay, so we got cover here now. Looks like we got some kind of cutscene. Ah, there we go. Cover. Now we're a true paladin. So now we have to wait until level 45 to get anything else done with him. And I think now we have to head back to Corythius, which we only have one teleport for that, so... Back to the snowy highlands. Finally! Sheesh, that was like a good 5 minutes of waiting on that loading screen. Kind of ridiculous. I'll probably edit that out, to be honest. Alright, now we have to talk to Rickman up here. I'm pretty sure that's the only quest we have left. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and talk to them. I think we finally cleared out everything here at Dragonhead, besides the main story quest line. Alright, we've made it. Let's see what's going on here. As someone tampering with shipments, fury strike me down if all them rosaries found in our people's possessions were planted. Hey now, don't you give me that look, lass. I'm a House Helenart's man through and through. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family too. I ain't saying the porters were what bringing the shipment did it, though I know most of them what work the trade routes, and I've never had cause to question their faith. But if it wasn't them neither, then your guess is as good as mine. After all, most every shipment is thoroughly inspected before it. And it could have been the fellows who were responsible for the inspections? Ha! Ishgardian Knights and Inquisitors, a lot of them. As if they ever turned their cloaks. Reckon that means the porters are your most likely suspects. Hate to think it, but maybe you should question them. There's a crew coming to Camp Dragonhead from White Brim Front today. Might consider having a word with them. Alright, so let's go and tackle with the porter. Remember correctly, I have to basically clear out this house's name since we're involved with them. And the person that might know where Sid's ship is doesn't want anything to do with us at the moment until we clear the house name, so... I'm not interested in fighting you. Beg your pardon? You suspect that we porters have been planting Draconian rosaries and House Helenart's shipments? What nerve! If you truly believe such nonsense, search our parcels and see what you find. There is, in fact, a Draconian rosary in there. And there's another one, too. Are we finished? If so, I'd appreciate an apology. There we go. Alright, had to stop the recording once again because it was starting to skip again. So hopefully it doesn't do it this time, or I'm going to have to stop, I think, for now. Kinda weird that it's doing it all of a sudden when it hasn't been doing it in a while. Did something happen outside? I thought I heard shouting. Ah, but more importantly, what did Rickman have to say? More Draconian rosaries? And every single parcel bound for Skyfire locks? That's beggar's belief. Even the Inquisitors must acknowledge that this is more than a crass attempt to sully House Helenart's reputation. Whoever is responsible has overplayed his hand. And praise Hallown that he did. Lord Francel's trial is upon us, and we must act now if we are to clear his name. Let's see, what do I want here? I don't know. Maybe a bow and arrow? Alright. From the very first, I knew it could not be that so many members of House Helenart were heretics. At least we now can give the lie to these poisonous allegations and put an end to this travesty. I will need to prepare a formal statement regarding these developments for the Holy See. In the meantime, I would have you bear my words to Inquisitor Bridget. Tell her that Faust Fortemps asks and demands that Lord Francel's trial be postponed until a full investigation has been conducted. Alright. What is it, my child? Lord Hockerfent would have the Inquisitors do what? But that is not possible. Inquisitor Galamain presides over Lord Francel's trial at Witchdrop even as we speak. Fear not, if Lord Francel is indeed innocent, he shall walk in Hallown's halls with the fallen heroes of Ishgard. Well, that's bad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're about to execute him already, dude. They have taken Lord Farcel to witch drop? This is madness. The Inquisitor does not have sufficient grounds to subject him to that manner of trial. I'll not stand idly by and allow an innocent man to die. Narn, I would dispatch you and one of my knights to witch drop to forestall the proceedings at such time as I'm able to join you and petition Inquisitor Gallimain in person. I shall endeavor not to keep you waiting too long. Do whatever you must to keep Lord Farcel alive. Okay, where are we heading? A little bit further down this way. I think that's where that, one spot where the crater is, or not crater, but like cave is down below. I don't think I can get through that way, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and take the chocobo. Alright, here we are. Hail, Narwin. As you can see, Lord Farcel yet lives. We must try and reason with the Inquisitor. But if his guards judge us a threat, we are also prepared to defend ourselves. Oh boy. Justin Calamed Farcel de Hartnott, you stand accused of heresy against the Holy See of Ishgard. Is there aught you wish to say in your defense? Hear me, brothers, these charges are false. The men and women of my line have ever opposed the Drefanians. I am no different. Since my very birth of our nation, we have gladly shed blood in service to the Holy See. Condemn me, and you strike a blow for the enemies of Ishgard. It is for Hallown to judge if you speak the truth. Prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men, leap from the cliff, and entrust your fate to the Fury. The righteous shall take their place in Hallown's halls, while the wicked shall reveal their Drekken forms and be put to the sword. In the name of House Fortemps, I beseech you stay your hand. Inquisitor, we have come on behalf of Lord Hockenfont. My lord has uncovered evidence which suggests that the charges against Lord Farcel are without merit. We humbly request that these proceedings be suspended until such time as a full re-examination of the facts have been conducted. Lord Hockenfont has allowed his personal relationship with the accused to cloud his judgment. That he should harbor private doubts I might have allowed, but that he would dare interfere in legal proceedings sanctioned by the Holy See I cannot. To defy the will of an Inquisitor and to commit heresy, a crime for which there is but one punishment. We must hold them until Lord Hockenfont arrives, Narwin. Remember, no harm can come to the Inquisitor. I can't just beat his bearings in? That's pretty bad. These guys are going down fast. He's fighting flight. Because I think he's using Sentinel, so... Hey, he's here. This guy's the one that has to go down, so... Oh jeez, what's going on? I'm bringing this guy down. Somebody just dropped a rosary. And it's done. We did it! It is our intention to defy the will of the Archbishop. But this trial, like many others I fear, has been orchestrated by enemies of House Holland Arts. They have used you and your fellows to sow discord and inquisitor, to set brother against brother, that we may tear ourselves apart. The fevered imaginings of a desperate man, what proof have you of this? By the Fury of Draconian Rosary, that the knight who refused to yield, it was he who summoned the runner in. A heretic in the ranks of the Temple Knights. This has grave implications. Your claims would appear to have merit, Lord Hierophant. I shall withdraw my charges against Lord Frenzel, pending further investigation. I trust you have not lost sight of what you first brought you to Caruthius, Naran. Pray locate your errant airship and use it. Lord Hierophant, I have not words to express my gratitude, but why would you risk your reputation to save mine? Because I know you, boy. You're too loyal to betray Ishgard, and too devout to question your sentence. If we'd been any slower, you would have jumped off of your own free will. I would have done whatever it took to redeem House Holland Arts. Praise alone, it did not come to that, but it profits us little to dwell on what might have been. Let us quit this place, Naran. Pray visit me at Camp Dragonhead once you have recuperated. Alright. Looks like we've cleared the house for now, at least. Let's go ahead and take our chocobo once again. I don't want to really jump off of there, so... Ah, this way is where I go, yeah. Look well, Naran. May I say what a pleasure it is to fight alongside such a fearless and skillful warrior. Were it not for you, Lord Frenzel would surely have died defending the honor of his house, and I may have well perished at the hands of a heretic and his runnerin. Whilst Fortemps and House Holland shall not forget your service, now let us return to the matter of your missing enterprise. The man of knowledge of the enterprise awaits you outside. I pray his information proves useful to you. Alright. How quickly the commoners' opinions change. They say Lord Frenzel is innocent now, but just a few days prior... Anyway, you were inquiring as to whereabouts of an airship last seen in Caruthius, several days before the calamity, yes? Well, it so happens that I was monitoring the night sky at the observatorium during that period. I recall that a small vessel came from the direction of Grindana and landed somewhere in the far northwest. Relying on my memory alone, I could say no more than that. However, were you to bring me the astroscope log from the evening in question, I could calculate a more accurate location. The log requires volume 6 of the 1572 readings. It should be stored with the other past logs in the uppermost floor of the observatorium, just below the astroscope. I believe it'll be a large red leather-bound tome, though you ought to confirm the date and volume number if you're not at all sure. Okay. Well, I think for now, since my computer's acting up a bit, I'm going to go ahead and call it quits for now, but thankfully we've gotten past the house squabbles, and I think we're actually getting towards finding the Enterprise now, so hopefully with that we'll be able to continue onward. So I'll see you guys next time.